Hey guys, what's up? This is GaLm and welcome to Call of Cthulhu on the PC. This is a horror game that came out towards the end of 2018 and I was very interested in playing it. I just kind of had a bunch of stuff going on, so I missed the release date. But I'm ready to play it now, so let's go ahead and delve into this and see if we can get spooked or solve what kind of mystery is happening here. Alright, Chapter 1, Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Oh, we're in tough times. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Oh. Well, this isn't a good place to wake up. Well, at least the shark wasn't alive. This is not a normal day at the office. Are we gonna wake up in our office? Where the fuck are we? Oh, well, that's good. Don't need to lock the prisoner in at all. He's probably just gonna die with all the rot, right? Okay. Well, we're not gonna have any trouble in the very first 30 seconds of the game, right? Man, these people love their sharks. You know, at least they're hunting the whole shark, rather than just, you know, maybe only going for shark fins. Yeah, I figured when the game told me to crouch, I wasn't going to be able to make my way through that, but I had to try. Sometimes the simplest answers are the best answers, like just going through doors. But fine. I guess crouching through a hole is the simpler answer. Oh, counter darkness. You must light up some items in order to interact with them. Okay, well, there's a lantern right here that's kind of glowing green a little bit, but it works. Can I hold up? Ooh, my lantern. Nice. Although it gets, like, particularly bright, all I really wanted to do was hold it up. I hope that wasn't a shark. It'd be a pretty shitty place for a shark to be swimming around in. Oh, we got bolt cutters. Nice. Can I jump into the water? No, there's an invisible barrier here. Okay, alright. It would probably be a bad idea anyways.
In my wake, pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Yeah, fate is making me move forward. I definitely want to get out of here. That's my preferred destiny. To get the hell out of Dodge.
What a putrid offering.
Well, you could always tell them that you don't like this kind of stuff. Is that a whale? Oh my god, it's a killer whale. Wow. Yeah, I don't know, if I was an old god and people were sacrificing whales and shit to me, I'd probably say, please don't do that.
You have been chosen.
Don't fight. It just told me to run. So I guess I'll run, because that seems like a better idea.
Behold.
I'm beholding.
Everything has already been written.
Hey, these guys don't have eyes.
Perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Oh, I thought that guy was me, but alright. Bad dreams at the office. We need a job. Consult diary. My private detective agency, contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston, where there's no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other. Adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles, but this place is mine. For the moment. Okay, well, I mean... looks like we're going to be able to accumulate a fair bit of knowledge here. There's a skill tree. I'm not even going to read that just yet. There's also a sandy thing. Okay, we have our lighter. My old lighter that I engraved in the memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the Lost Battalion who fell. Do we have more than that? No, I guess that's really it. Okay. That's good. I actually brought a notebook. That was me in the notebook for emphasis. That baby can hold a lot of written words. And if we...
I used to be an avid reader.
We need to. I will write out the information, but it looks like maybe we'll actually be able to store that
Wentworth
information.
Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
That's okay. I mean, we'll work our way up to that.
Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Yeah, I mean, it could be argued that it's the opposite of courage. Ooh. Didn't mean to pull out my lighter, but...
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
I'm not gonna debate it. I mean, people have lost their lives.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Case solved. The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case. But when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. I wish I could, read more about it. I want to see...
Natural sciences.
What he's got.
Linguistics, archaeology.
Did you read all of these? Or do you just have them here for, like, the aesthetic?
I should get rid of all this stuff.
I mean, we can see how everything's connected. I want to have a place like this where, like, I have a private room somewhere that just has a whole bunch of connected pieces. Not even for the sake of, like, having a conspiracy, but just tracking everything going on in either the world or my own life. I'm having a drink. This will affect your destiny. Oh well. I guess I'm just gonna have to accept that. Yeah, we'll answer this.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth.
Oh, hey.
I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Okay. Oh, we're choosing the skill tree. That's a really awkward segue, but okay. Allocate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. I would love to have like a phone call with somebody and I just tell them I have a skill and I have it. That'd be amazing. Okay, I don't think there's really anything for me to take here except for maybe eloquence? Eloquence represents your ability to influence those you talk to by the power of speech. Improving this skill increases your chance of convincing or manipulating during discussions. Investigation represents your investigating talents. Improving this skill increases your chance of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object and of picking locks. Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Improving this skill increases your chances of finding hidden objects. An undiscovered object will not appear in-game. Which completely? Holy shit. Okay, maybe some of the, like, all of these purple ones are interesting. Oh god, everything here, I guess, is legitimately relevant to, like, how they affect conversations. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior or on the analysis of objects. And then occultism, medicine. I don't know. We only have 8 points right now, so we're gonna go with eloquence. And maybe spot hidden. Like, all of these other ones are probably gonna be good too. And we're definitely gonna miss things or mess up conversations. But... Whoa. I want to do as much as I can from the get-go. There we go. And spot hidden seems like something I should, like, get maxed out as soon as possible. Validate.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's up?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
Did we just hang up?
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector.
Yes.
All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look.
Is it gonna be the painting?
I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
She lost her damn mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture.
I wonder
That's
if
all you've got.
our stats would have affected this.
Painting.
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Nice. Your notebook details your current objective. Okay, so we can see all the information here. The doctor could well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, my memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Okay, that's not about the case. That's just about me. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature's calling me? Man, this is, he has some intense perceptions for these things. He's just straight up like, unfathomable and ancient depths for just things happening in his dreams. Does he know about the Elder Gods? A strange picture painted by Sarah Hawkins a short while before her tragic death was sent to her father just after the artist died. He's convinced that she is the sender. He brought me the painting so that I can examine it. Stephen Webster, the wealthy industrialist, came to my office. He wants me to reopen the Sarah Hawkins case named after his daughter, who died in a fire alongside her entire family. I must examine the documents he compiled in order to know more about the case. Okay. So, then we have sanity here. Oh shit. Stable, confident in your abilities and your Cartesian mind, you conduct your investigation by sticking to the facts, your convictions, and your perception of reality. Your conclusions are logical and reliable. I'm interested to see how all of this is going to turn out.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Okay, so what do we have? File on the Sarah Hawkins case. A shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report. It says the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they, nevertheless, insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah Hawkins and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. I wonder how important Simon's going to be. He got name dropped by the father, or not the, the father of Sarah Hawkins. Maybe he's alive. Okay, hold on, sir. There was a journal that was right here, but now it's gone. I'm just gonna have to assume it's in my inventory now. Alright, let's perceive this painting.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Let's see. Unlocked answer. You shouldn't take this painting lightly. I read about her mental fragility in the police report. Something's not right in this story. Investigation professional. Ooh. I want to find out more, but I don't know the way that they have their conversation system, because most conversation systems, a lot of these will just lead you down like a knowledge path, and then there'll be like one option that progresses the entire conversation. And I'm hoping that maybe it's that, because then I can like talk about all this other stuff. I want to find out more about Sarah Hawkins. But let me first say this just in case.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Okay, good. I was able to actually legitimately get the answer, or say the answer, and now I can continue asking about all this other stuff. But yeah, I mean, in terms of the general Lovecraft lore, while I don't know all of it because I haven't gone through everything, yeah, a lot of it just is like weird shit happens, and you kind of just have to accept it at face value, or just die because you go crazy from it because you can't possibly comprehend it, which I think is a cop-out, by the way. But we'll deal with that.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that. I can't access my journal while talking to people, damn.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely will do that. I just really hope that we'll live to tell you all the things that happened.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
It's the occult, my friend, but let's find out about Warehouse 36.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Yeah, okay, well that's everything I need, and we can legitimately be like, that's all the information I need.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Wow, that was rude.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
We do have to accept the job.
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
No, we're not gonna take another drink. Now that we have an interesting case, we need to be sober.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the wall of long abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts. Do we have any other information?
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
I think that's about it. I think we can legitimately leave. What is this?
I wonder why I still take these things.
Oh, sleeping pills. The doctors prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore that they would put an end to the nightmares, but for a while their effect has been wearing off. I'm getting used to the sleeping pills. Oh hey, I just added it to like my inventory or something. Okay, it's just in my knowledge. I feel like my little notebook that I have here is not going to be as useful as just me opening up my own personal thing here, but I always have the want, like I want to like scribble, I'm gonna scribble the icon there. I want this to look crazy, even though it's not gonna end up looking crazy, but it's just, you know, I see like, oh, what's on this guy's chest, and I go, oh, that's interesting. So you draw like a kind of oval with a bunch of crap coming off of it and leaking down in like 3 strikes. And you guys can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just, I want to have this happen. And then we get the bigger one, then we get the one on the right. Okay, some kind of marking on this guy's chest. He's obviously the tentacle dude who stabs us in our dream, or approaches us in a dream. We actually don't fully see us get stabbed. Look at this, we have full information here. Charles Hawkins was a local celebrity on Darkwater, the heir of a ship owner family. He used to travel a lot. He met Sarah Hawkins during a trip in Paris. They fell in love, got married, and Hawkins took her to the remote island of Darkwater. They had a child named Simon, and lived a very secretive life. Simon, only son of Sarah and Charles Hawkins. He died in the fire that claimed his whole family. Maybe. Sarah Hawkins, a painter known for her tortured artistic universe. She was worshipped for the strangeness of her work and the rarity of her public appearances. I seem to remember that she once said, "I paint what my dreams whisper to me." Her marriage to Charles Hawkins years ago surprised high society columnists. A wealthy Boston heiress, known for her party-going, chooses to follow her new husband and live as a recluse on the island of Darkwater. She disappeared from the front pages of newspapers and nobody heard any more about her. Even her death in a fire remained a secret. Only her father, Stephen Webster, continues to seek the truth. And then we have all this information about all these other places. And then there's things going on with the occult. Intuitive and visionary artist for some, overpriced imposter for others. Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. This mysterious and reserved painter offers strange images with violent colors and wild strokes to the world. If her paintings are testimony to a vision of the world, then the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal open to other dimensions. Extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective. I'm Edward Pierce. Wow. That was really poetic, me. Alright, let's get out of here. I could have looked at the calendar, but I was already committed. Oh, there's another symbol that just popped up as the achievement. Huh. Alright, Chapter 2. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address. A warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Well, we know Darkwater is going to end up having a whole lot of, well, madness. And of course, we wouldn't approach this this island in broad daylight. No. Has to be on a foggy, spooky night.
Almost there.
Thanks, man. I'm glad we don't have any creepy person on the boat being like, "Welcome to Darkwater. This is where your dreams become nightmares." And then we're like, "What?" And then they disappear. Or, you go crazier and just have a giant tentacle slap us out into the sea.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Are you saying that to me or your crew member?
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Disappears.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office.
Oh, well, you're going to stick around?
It's the Hawkins family that brings you here. I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Yeah, obviously I want to talk to Fitzroy later on. He's probably like where we go to just straight up progress the story. Yeah, main objective, talk to Fitzroy. Well, let's see what's going on here.
Let the police do their work.
Because everyone's kind of
Hey, Sullivan.
out and about. Whoops.
Go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen. Oh yeah?
You know way to treat
He's
Omen.
gonna get us into trouble.
Look,
Can't understand. You're not sailors.
if you move it
It's a
away,
sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
then that wasn't that bad of an omen.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Hey, look, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Don't treat me like another one of these locals. You're completely overwhelmed, and you could do with reinforcements.
What are you thinking? That you can call the National Guard to an island like Darkwater? For a stranded fish? Gosh darn, Mr. Not like another one of these locals. Go give your valuable advice somewhere else, huh? Now, please, allow me to do my job.
Whoa!
Don't put that
What?
beast back in
Hold
the
on,
water!
I'm just trying to find out some
Busy,
stuff.
Can't you?
You can't understand.
Oh, well, I just
You're not
completely
sailors.
lost the chance to find out information. If I had been given a chance to talk more,
Something real bad.
then I could have interjected. I'm like, I can help you try to talk these guys down or something. Hey, there's the lantern from our dream. I can't take it right now. I guess we'll just have to conveniently ignore it for a brief time. Fine. I don't know how to put away my lighter. I feel like I'm intimidating people. Let's see. Keyboard. Next light. Previous light. Oh, wow. And then the shooting. And then we can lean forward with right mouse button. Well, I can't do that here. But it's probably going to be something involving cover. There we go.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Yeah, we are a alcoholically inclined individual. Addy.
You think we don't know what you're doing? Hidden in the fog?
I'll shut up your big mouth once and for all.
There's nothing for you here either. Beat it.
What? I'm just trying to
Stupid or
explore.
What? Even your captain told you not to stick your noses around here again.
This isn't your home, you bunch of sand crabs. We go where we want.
Hey, you'll get us into trouble.
You're already in trouble.
Come on, can we sort this out?
Officer, there's people over here who may or may not actually have permission to be just blocking off the whole area. And, my dialogue subtitles say that they're all bootleggers, so they're probably not doing anything terribly legal. Okay. I can't get onto the boat. It's weirdly just not actually aligned with the dock. We don't care, whatever. We just climbed over this, but not really. I guess we'll head to the bar. There's not really much else that I can currently look at. I was hoping to be able to go a little bit further into the town, but oh well.